there, Squawk here, bringing you a narrated Wi-Fi battle. This is a rotation battle that I had against a friend from a chat site. I start off with my Terabyte, my Nidoking, and rotate instantly to an Airfoon and use Substitute to scout out, but he uses Stealth Rocks. I don't know, not really bad. So I go into Orion and use a Shell Break, which, you know, most people see on a Cloyster, but I decided to try it out on a Huntail because Clamperl gets it, which means he gets it. He goes for a payback on that same turn, but you know, it does a decent amount of damage, which I instantly rotate back into Airfoon and use Taunt, which stops him from using Leech Seed this turn. Get a little bit of leftovers gain, and he switches into his Arugamoth. He Butterfly Dances, which gives me basically a free Encore on the next turn, which renders his Arugamoth useless until the Encore ends. He thought he would outspeed for some reason, but I guess he just didn't know what my ability did exactly. Mischievous Heart gives +1 priority to non-attacking moves. Switch into Orion, expecting him to rotate, but he stays in, and I go for an Ice Beam this turn, which does nothing to him. Thought he'd go to Anakusu or Natarade, but he didn't. So I go back in the Terabyte, throw down some Stealth Rocks just to, you know, get some residual damage going on. He goes for a payback, not too worked up over that. I go for a Super Fang just to get some damage on him. He goes for a payback again. Not really much to say here, just going back and forth. I throw a Taunt on him just to be sure that he can't Leech Seed anything, since I'm pretty sure that Terabyte's gonna die here in a bit, which he does after the Steel Thorns damage. Things are going pretty well at this point. I go into Penelope, my Alakazam, which has Magic Guard from Dream World. Throw down a Substitute just to scout out what he's going to do. And so now I go for a Hidden Power Fighting, take him down with relative ease. I guess he didn't see that coming or didn't feel like switching in anything. Goes into his Ditto, which has Eccentricity, and instantly turns into Penelope. So I go to Little Bo Peep, and U-turn out of there. Breaks my sub, which I'm not too concerned about because I'm U-turning this turn. Getting a massive amount of damage on it, which allows me to switch into Gizmo, my Hitmontop. Now this turn, go for a Fake Out, take out his Ditto, relative ease, and so now he goes into a Dusknoir. I'm fearing the Will-O-Wisp right now, so I rotate into Penelope, but he rotates into Arugamoth. Butterfly dances up some more while I throw down a Substitute. Eases my prediction a little bit, lets me not fear status at all. But now the Encore ends, which I thought I was screwed, because now Arugamoth has, I think, +4 on everything. So I go for the Psycho Shock, and it doesn't KO, but luckily my Gizmo has Sucker Punch, which I'm assuming he didn't see coming, and it takes down Arugamoth with ease. Goes into his Scizor this turn. I stayed in on Gizmo just to get some close combat damage on him. I knew Gizmo, you know, he's done what he needed to. He's taken down two of my opponent's pokes this battle already, so not much use to him anymore. So I just fodder him off so I can get a free switch into Sasha, my Specs Jolteon, and he goes for a Bullet Punch, which does a healthy chunk of damage to me, but I get a Volt Change off and take down his Scizor, and allows me to switch back to whatever I feel like I go to, and I go to my Airfoon, Little Bo Peep. She lost her sheep, so I guess it's time for her to find them. He goes into his Onakusu, and I sub up just to scout out whatever the heck he's doing. Goes for an Earthquake, and I thought I would break the sub, but I guess he's not running max attack on this thing, I don't know. So I switch into Orion for an Ice Beam. He has a Yachi Berry, which I thought, I was pissed at first, but then I got a crit, luckily. I felt bad for the guy, but he said, you know, it's not a problem. So now I go for a Waterfall, hoping it would KO the Dusknoir. Not too concerned at this point in the battle. I'm about to win. Orion faints, and Dust Noir is just there, chilling like a beast. And I switch into Sasha to go for a Volt Change, and that's a win for me. Good battle. It was a fun rotation. Battles are pretty fun, so try them out.